Hey, this is Angie of Happy Healthy Vegan, and I am back with another recipe demo here in the Happy Healthy Vegan kitchen. A while back, Ryan and I mentioned that we had a one-pot rice cooker meal at Woodstock Fruit Festival, and people seem to be very interested in that meal. And being that it's winter, there hasn't really been a lot of corn in season, but today at Farmer's Market, I found 4 cobs of corn, amazingly, so I thought it would be a perfect time to share this recipe with you. Ryan's on his way home, so I thought it'd also be great because it really doesn't take too long to make. It's very easy and it's pretty yummy too. So let's get started. So for this recipe, you're going to need some brown rice. I like short grain brown rice. You're definitely going to need a rice cooker. And then the things that I was able to whip together for the recipe that day was fresh tomatoes, some fresh corn, an avocado. These are limes. Now a lot of people think that limes are best when they're green. They actually are more ripe when they're yellow. So I've got 2 little limes here. I've got a sweet yellow pepper, some cilantro, and just you know, a bowl full of spinach. Ryan and I got a massive bag of organic short grain brown rice grown in California for $9. So we've got a ton of it here. It's a nice cheap meal, high carb. We like it. You know, if you're not into grains, then you probably aren't gonna like this recipe, but if you're into grains, I think you're gonna love it. So the only spice that I had with me at Woodstock was an all-purpose seasoning with no salt. But actually, to make this as delicious as it could be, I think what I would rather have had is a little cumin, maybe a little red pepper if you go that way, and I actually like lemon pepper. Okay, so in case you haven't used a rice cooker before, the first thing you do is put water directly into the pot. So I've got some filtered water here, which I'm putting in. And then you put the rice and more water into this, which goes inside of that pot. So the recipe that I'm going to be following is 4 cups of water to 3 cups of rice. And by cups, I mean this little cup that came with my rice cooker. So now you can just go ahead and shake your desired amount of seasoning right into the rice bowl. It'll plump it up in the cooking process and have the taste permeate throughout the rice and vegetables. Quite yummy. Next up, you're going to want to get the pepper and corn in. So I'm just going to roughly cut the pepper. Now the corn's a little trickier, but you know, I just grab the, what is that stuff called? And then I like to cut the kernels right into a bowl. Of course, corn is a very controversial vegetable. Much of the corn grown today is genetically modified, and you don't want to be eating that. You always have to ask at Farmer's Market what type of corn they grow and if they spray. Now just go ahead and dump your raw corn kernels into the pot. Of course, you can eat it raw too. If you want to just wait and add it to the top of your rice afterwards, you can, but this is how I made the fateful dish. Now, I know I'm also incredibly lucky to still be finding fresh tomatoes in our farmer's market. I'm pretty spoiled here in Southern California. And in fact, I got all those tomatoes back there, $1 a pound. I went crazy, I bought a ton of them. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut up some tomatoes to put right into the pot to help flavor the rice. And then I'll save some to cut up and put raw on top, kind of like a, you know, like a salsa. Oh my God, look at these tomatoes, they're so good. I'm just gonna have to eat a little bit of this one. I always ask around at your farmer's market, ask them if they have any seconds or say soft tomatoes or soft fruit, ripe fruit. Like our apple dealer has all the juicing apples in the back. So I'm basically gonna be making like a guacamole for the top. I'm gonna cut open this avocado. It feels very ripe, we'll see what it's like. I hear Ryan coming home, by the way. He's probably gonna walk in. He has no idea I'm filming. All right, let's see. Here comes Ryan, by the way, I hear him. Ooh, it looks perfect. Yum. Now here's a trick my mom shared with me a long time ago to get the pits out. You can take a big sharp knife, hit it until it gets in there real good. Oh, and you kind of wiggle it around. Sometimes it takes a few tries. Ba-ba! Just bring your spoon all the way around the edges. like this. This is really satisfying, actually. I love doing this to fruit. And then glue. Oh, I've got the whole thing now. You know, it's kind of funny that people associate avocados with summertime when it's actually really more of a fall fruit. Though here in California, we kind of have them all year round. I know. Okay, then as for the cilantro, I don't know what this is called, but I'm gonna use about this much, like a handful. And you could either just pick the leaves and throw them in, or you can get crazy and cut them up real fine. By the way, I think it takes about 45 minutes or so for rice cooker to cook rice all the way, brown rice. All right, so I'm gonna add my cilantro to my chopped avocado. I'm gonna take my lime. I swear, you guys, this is the lime, not a lemon, but you can use a lemon if you prefer, or if it's the only thing you can find. Oh my god, it smells so good. I love lime so much. So here's where my lemon pepper comes in. I like to add a little bit of that to here, but it's chef's choice. And then just kind of mix that around and add the tomatoes in. And that's our relish. I almost forgot, you can put a few of the red pepper flakes in here if you want to make it a little more like salsa. So while we're waiting for the rest of the meal, let's just take a little sample of this, shall we? Oh, I could eat all this right now, but I'm gonna be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, it's bubbling really good. Sorry about the shaky hand cam. Alright, now looks like a great time to add all the spinach so it can steam in the final phases of the cooking process. Now, you know, if you want to, you could just slice this spinach up and have it raw on top. It's totally up to you, but I'm gonna cook it. As always, I'm gonna put all of these fruit and vegetable scraps in my bin to compost and use in our garden, which I've got to give you guys an update on the garden. It is getting little tiny sprouts now, and as soon as they look like something a little more impressive, I'll film it for you. So this is it. Now I'm just gonna scoop it into 2 bowls and add the topping and serve it up to a very hungry Ryan. Definitely moister than just plain rice would be, I guess, from all the added liquid coming off of the tomatoes and vegetables. Top it off some of this delicious guacamole slash salsa. And there you have it. It's a little hot, but let's see if we can get the Anji B bite of approval. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, babe, so while you're at work, I made you this.
Wow.
I've got mine too.
Wow, so I just take a big bite?
Yeah, it's time for the bite of approval. Oh, it's kind of hot.
Tomato too.
Remind you of anything?
That reminds me of a certain infamous meal we had.
Yeah, I thought I'd surprise you with it since I found that corn today.
Yeah, all the fruit, everything works together really well.
The only fruit really is the avocado and tomato, I guess.
What is corn? Is that a vegetable, I guess?
No, in a way it's kind of a seed, isn't it?
Oh, we'll look that one up.
I know, we're gonna look that up. Feel free to leave your comments and questions below. Like or dislike the video over there. I seem to get a dislike. One dislike every recipe.
1 or 2 dislikes.
So I know someone out there's hating on me. I don't know who you are.
Some hater dislikes to watch these recipe videos and dislike them. Shame on you. What a weirdo.
But hey, I've invited you to dislike the videos, so there you go. And, oh, I gotta eat this before I go point above. Subscribe above for more recipe demos, cooked and raw, from Happy Healthy Vegan. And until next time, keep it carbs, baby.
Keep it carbs.